Hey everybody, welcome back to ToxicateTV. My name is Alex and we're playing Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars, the director's cut. We've just been going down to the below the court, whatever his face is, and we followed some leads which give us some more opportunity to investigate in the murder of a very important person. Now, let's look at this thingy right here.
The cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before. It was embroidered on the lace cloth I'd picked up at Carchon's apartment. I knew I was on the right track.
Yes, you are. Now, here comes the very annoying part, and it's like a mini game. And I usually fail. Let's see how that goes about now.
Tried pushing the fence, but it wouldn't move.
Alright.
A strange pair of locks stopped the latches from releasing the gate.
Oh boy. Alright. So, it's like a block moving puzzle. So, you have to move this down here, I guess. This there. This there. Okay, I need to move this up here. This next down here, let's see. Oh yeah, I see. It might work. Unless... Wait a second. I hate this so much. See, now I don't know what to do. Well, maybe this, and then this, and this. And for instance, this. That could work. Also this. And then... Maybe down go to this, and then we can put that over here. So you basically just go to the max, I guess. And what's that all about? Let's go here and leftsies. So what about this thingy? Can't really tell if that's the right thing to do, but yeah, let's see. Now this down here, here. Gosh. Oh, I think I'm doing something right here. This over here. Oh my god, I got it.
One down, one to go.
Oh, brother. The next one. Sorry, I had to drink my Coke here. Alright, let's go for this first. And then this. And then this. Sounds great. Yes. Maybe because this seems to be in the way. Now this. We can do this, I guess. Go this back. Now I don't know what to do. What's that? Oh, now we can put this up. Let's go this way, this way. Let's put that here. It kind of makes sense, does it? Or not? I'm not really sure. Yeah. So, whatever. I don't really know what to do. Oh yeah, this and this, I guess. This down there. No, I screwed myself. No, I didn't screw myself over there. Ha!
Nothing like a good convent education for honing your lockpicking skills.
Right. So, can we now open that door? What? Whoa! Whoa! Seriously, man. Stop breaking doors. Let's go in. Nicolette, would you please? Thank you.
For a room full of junk, that was one very sophisticated lock system. This place was definitely fishy. In more ways than one.
Because it probably stinks like fish. But this falling over gate here is now a bridge. How convenient.
It was almost as if the fence was intended to double as a bridge.
That's what I said, Nicolette. Nicolette? I always need to say Nicole, whatever.
The skiff hadn't been touched for years. I've got an exercise bike just like that.
How about we push that over? What do you think?
Oops.
Oops. But what's that?
It was an old shell case, probably from the 50s. I knew what I was talking about. I grew up watching war movies.
Well, let's pick the shell case up.
An old shell case. I wondered what that was doing there.
So, shell case. Gonna be important later. Let's look at the door.
So, a stone door. There had to be a mechanism to open it.
It sure is. Right here.
The words sinister and Dexter were carved on either side. Now any good convent girl like me knows the old Roman for left, right. But what did it mean here?
Well, it is pretty obvious if you just look at the cloth that we just get.
It read, Sub Judice. Below it was a sequence of letters. S, D, S, S, D, S, S.
Right. So, what you have to do, you put the thing in here. And then you
Mystery
just...
solved. Carchon's stone cylinder slotted into the hole with a satisfying click.
Right. So, what you do is click the S, D.
A satisfying click told me I turned it to the right position. It
Right.
felt like tumblers in a safe.
Sure. So if you do that wrong, for example, now you're supposed to click D for right, but if you do left now,
I must have made a mistake.
right, it resets. So you go left,
As
right,
another
left, left, right, left, and left again, and then we're done.
I love the sound of locks clicking open.
So, now, here's the thing that's really crappy about the game, is being a dick about it, is the fact that you need to reuse items. So, you need to pick that thing up, although you would think that this would close down
I
the door.
removed the stone cylinder.
But you really need it in the next room, so let's go about this. Alright, so, now we're in this pretty chamber. Let's look at the cross right here.
The cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before.
Well, let's use it. Let's push the thingy.
Oh my god! The slab came down with a hell of a force.
Alright. Whoever would want to pull across in the thingy, but yeah. But something opened up here, although the door closed, but we're gonna fix that, I guess.
With nothing to hold it up, the cross dropped back down again. If I was going to get a closer look at the panel, I'd have to find a way of keeping the cross up.
Right. So, first puzzle of the game. You need to put the shell onto this thingy right here. Into the doorway. Why, you might ask? Well, we need to kind of, let's say, manipulate it. And that's gonna be done by a heck lot of stone crushing down on that shell case.
Lifting the cross closed the entrance door and also opened some kind of stone panel. Ingenious.
Right. So that crushed the shell case. We're gonna pick that up now. And we crushed the shell case because we need to kind of
The stone slab had flattened one end of the shell case.
we need to kind of use it to keep the cross in its position. So while holding the cross up, we're gonna jam the crushed shell case now into the cross. Look at that. Now it's gonna fit in there perfectly. Great.
The stone cross was propped up. Now I was getting somewhere.
Yes, you sure do. So let's look at the thing that just opened up. Although the door is closed, but
A
we're gonna
round
fix that.
slot precisely carved into the stonework.
Right.
I touched the slot. Nothing bad happened, which was good. I've always been attached to my fingers. This slot was designed for something specific. But what?
I tell you what it's not for, and that's the male penis for. Sorry. Of course it's for the cylinder, man. Something happened.
The artifact slotted into the hole perfectly. Behind the old walls, I could hear some kind of mechanism groaning into life. But whatever had been triggered had now jammed.
Well, that is because we still have that cross up, and that means we just have to remove the crushed shell case from the cross.
I removed the shell case.
And look at
the cross didn't drop back down. Some kind of mechanism was holding it up.
Right. So, there's a stuck door on the left.
A hidden door. This was getting interesting. Shame the mechanism jammed. I was going to have to find a way to prise it open.
Wait. I just need to kind of think.
The gap was too thin for me to get a grip. I needed something thin enough to prise the door open.
Well, we have something in our inventory that kind of works for this. So we'll just take this here again and use it with a door. Can you believe it? Ha! Easy peasy.
Another good use for a shell case. Another secret
instead
room.
of killing people.
Somebody had something to hide. But was it what I was looking for?
Right. Let's go in. Stop walking. We need to go somewhere else first.
Wow. Through the darkness, I could see that this was a stateroom. But for what purpose? And how did it tie in with Carchon?
Well, first, dark rooms are never good, right? So, what we're gonna do now is turn on the lights. Gives us like a red thing.
Amazing. The thing still...
Whoa. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt that one. But yeah. Now that we can see, we'll just look at stuff.
The desks were covered with a layer of dust. No one had worked here for years.
Well, maybe they should have just cleaned up or hired a lady to do something like that. In any case, let's look at the desk because there's like a cup of coffee.
It was pretty clear from the lack of dust that someone had been working very recently at this desk.
Well...
Oh my god. The sheet was a printout with my personal information. Everything from my favorite food to my waist size. They were right about chocolate. But come on, guys. I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of me, taken with a telephoto lens. Carchon wouldn't have taken these pictures himself. This was big. And organized. I was part of it. And people were getting murdered.
Oh my, that's not a good feeling, isn't it?
The dregs at the bottom of the mug hadn't dried out or gone moldy. It wasn't more than a day old.
My coffee usually dries up within 4 minutes, and I usually have to clean up all my stuff, so... What gives, man? What gives?
This was the article I'd written about the costume killer. My suspicions were right. Carchon had cut it out. 2 businessmen had been killed. One in Italy, one in Japan. In each case, the killer had worn a costume, a penguin, and then a snowman. But that wasn't the only link between the 2 murders. Both the victims had been big media do-gooders, and I proved they were just the opposite. So, how did they fit in with Carchon?
Well, that's everything there is to hear. A lot of more riddles. Well, let's look at the drawer here.
It was a drawer. I wondered what was inside.
Let's open that drawer. Take it.
Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code.
Again. Pull it out. Pull it out.
Don't you just hate it when that happens?
Well, probably, but, well, there's something in there. A secret stuff thingy in the thingy.
A photo, long lost, had fallen down the back of the drawer. It was very old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground. Carchon. Behind him were soldiers, a burning village, and a corpse. The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised. This was Africa in the 60s. An uprising was being brutally suppressed. And here was Mr. Media himself, Carchon, doing the suppressing. The photograph was not just powerful evidence. It was also my ticket to one explosive story.
A really explosive story. So,
there was
in
nothing
there.
else in the drawer.
Alright, so remember the thing that we got out of the drawer? Which is this, I guess? Oh yeah. This note has been written as a substitution cipher. This means that a different symbol has been used to represent each letter of the alphabet. So, to crack the code, you must correctly match all the symbols to the corresponding letters. Highlight the symbol, then highlight the corresponding letter. If you make a mistake, go back. So, you know, how would you go about trying to solve this puzzle? It's like a one-to-one description of the letters, and you would probably start with the vowels, like A, E, where's the O, and the U, and you would try to, you know, see how many E's and E's and O's are there. For example, in English, E and A are pretty common usage, as well as U, and you have like double letters. For example, here, those two are next to each other. So there are only a few letters that can go next to each other, which would be E's, L's, R's. Is there something else? Nothing that I can think of. So, of course, I know what the message actually says. I'm gonna start. You know, I don't want to waste your time on this. You can figure this out for yourself if you really want to. But you can also use the hints here, the hint system, to accomplish this. You can also start trying to, you know, figure out everything by looking at very small words. For example, with 2 letters, like there's not a lot of 2-word letters. Like in the English language, there's is, to, well, there's only a few of them. Can't even name more on this, but you probably can. So the first thing is actually Pierre. So what you do now is you highlight the letter P and you want to connect it to this letter. And then you do the same with the N. And that is, so you can also do this, like you can directly see what letters are there. You would probably go about and seeing that the E, which is actually, let's see, the E is this one, I guess. Where's the letter that I'm searching? There. This is the E, so this is kind of very corresponding to whatever you would see in a normal language pattern. Let's see, this is the N-shaped thingy. You know, this is pretty basic encryption if you have never seen this. That's how they used to encrypt normal things in the World War II, I believe. So yeah, that's an F. This is, I believe, a U, or because the second word is a full. This one is a report, so let's go about and link that to this. Oh, that was a Q, by the way. That was a Q, mister. I want the O. Report T, that's the ampersand percent sign, is a T. Where's the T? Jesus. I was searching for a percent sign and I didn't find it. Could you believe it? Now, this is a U, so, and the, you know, E-type thingy are L's. Full report to, by the way, what the hell did I do wrong there? I needed the L to be the E's. Full report to follow, that is a W. Well, that one can only be a yut or a but. So you just, which is, by the way, this is the gamma from the Greek letters. That's a B. But this is in or it or is. So if you go about searching for the lambda character, which is this one, you see is, us, seems, is this. For example, you have two this here, so it's gonna be an S probably. You go about this one here, this is a H probably. What the hell did I do wrong here? It's a W, man. It's a W. I'm kind of misclicking all that stuff. This is, of course, urgent. You can probably see that right away. It's urgent. That's the N. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Dude. I just have to go offline on Steam. Thanks for telling me that you're playing a game. That is an A. Let's see. That one was a lot of letters here. You don't know what this is, but you're gonna figure that out, basically. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and someone, both, whatever they are. So you would go about this, and this is a D, so they are both dead, I guess. So let's link that to the D. It's pretty neat. Like there's an M, so that seems. Let's see what else. Indeed, it seems that all of us who hunt together, so it's probably came together, so it's a C. Came together in are in danger to take great care. That's a K, so let's go about linking that together. There are not a lot of letters left. Probably a Y is not there. This one's not there, this one's not there. There's only a few letters, so you can just, you know, guess. I think this is a J because this is July. And then you have Yamada, both dead, and this one is actually an X.
I had decrypted the note. It read, Pierre, full report to follow. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and Yamada, both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. X. I wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer murders. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me. But what did I know that he didn't? I had enough for a story. An amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Conscience to pieces. I needed to get home fast and start typing.
Well, Nika's apartment that evening. Hello. Phone. Phone.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
Course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
It's important.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
His corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie, 2 hours ago I told you what I'd found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in newspapers, Nico.
Someone's got to you, haven't they?
Listen up, Nicole, and listen good. Pierre Carchon had a lot of friends. Powerful friends. For your own sake.
Forget what happened.
You got it. End of conversation. Good night.
Oh boy. Hard business, eh?
This should have been my big break, but I knew there was nowhere else to sell this story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, nobody would.
That's true. Change of seats. Oh, maybe not.
Bonsoir,
Hello.
Collard.
Mademoiselle Collard, my name is Plantard. I need to talk to you about your story. Your Pierre Carchon story.
How did you know about that?
There are people out there, madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
You
How
can't tell me
distinguished,
what to-
mister.
Tomorrow at 8. I'll be waiting.
Shall I go as
People
a
complain about newspaper
defenseless
articles
lady?
all the time, but not usually before they're printed. I was beginning to feel scared. This guy, Plantard, could I trust him?
Of
Should I
course
meet him
you
or forget
can.
the whole business? I didn't have an answer.
Café de la Chambre Verte the next morning.
I'd only been in Paris for a week, but already I'd fallen in love with the city. My latest discovery was a little cafe, La Chandelle Verte. I was pretty sure the waitress was taking a shine to me.
Of
That old
course she does.
Stobart charm, I guess. Little did I know my reverie was about to be so rudely interrupted.
A clown. A clown with a bomb. Really game. Oh no, what happened? Explosion!
As I picked myself up, I was really angry. 1 minute I'm on vacation, the next minute some clown's blown me up. I knew right away what I was gonna do. I was gonna find that clown and bring him to justice. Because justice matters. Justice is up there with liberty, and equality, and, fraternity. After
Yes,
all, that's why I
correct.
studied law, wasn't it? Well, that and the money, of course.
Sure. In any case, guys, that's it for this episode. I hope you'll be around for the next one. And we're gonna be playing George for that matter. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you around in the next episode. Goodbye.